Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Vannin. And you have joined me on Saturday Satisfactory, only it's a Monday. I told you I wasn't very good at days or keeping promises and stuff, so I'm streaming. Better than nothing. So yeah. We are back in the safety of Satisfactory where, you know, I can't not get into ships and things like that. Right, so what did we do last time? Lots of things. Lots and lots of things. So we have some concrete being made there and I need a lot more of that. I'd like to try and be done with biofuel by the end of this play session. I'm not sure how long it's going to go. My neck is on fire. If you're not aware, I have a shocking back system. All of it, like from the neck down. Yeah, it's all broken. It doesn't work. It's rubbish. Enough of that. So, yeah. Dodgy back. All that. Now, what I'm thinking. Right. Planning time. A mouthful of beard. Hang on. There we go. Less of that. Right. I believe in update 8 that's coming fairly certain soon, which brings Unreal Engine 5, which is rather spectacular if you ask me. This area here apparently is going to get some love and touching in a nice way, not like bad touching, because yeah, we don't do that. But yeah, so in this area there's going to be, so I'm not going to do anything here. Now normally what I'd do here is I would do like a little starter coal factory. But yeah, that's not going to happen just because I can't be bothered messing around with update 8. So I'm going to just go straight to up the top there for a coal factory. Do I have a map? I do, but you can't see anything. Well, that sucks. We'll go up there in a bit and I'll show you where I plan on doing the bits. Right, so up here, going all the way through there, we get all the way through there and eventually we come to the desert. And I've always liked the idea of a railway coming through here. Now, the other thing I like is I like the idea of this being some kind of maybe either way. Well, what I plan on doing is I plan on not finishing sentences. No, I plan on not building up here because I've done that far too many times, and I build really high up here and then I try and go that way up the top there, but there's a massive drop off at the end and that's rubbish. So I do want a railway up the top because of bauxite and plus there's more stuff up there. So I am going to do a railway up there. I'm going to do a railway down here. And I'm going to have the two of them meet somewhere in the rocky desert. I think that's the rocky desert. And that's the desert. So that's the desert and that's the rocky desert. Be clear? I hope so. So, I'm not. So, if I climb up here, get a better view. That's what we need. Better views. Can I go any higher? No, I can't. Right. So, rocky desert. So we want to be able to go down there. Now we can have a railway going through, and that's not a problem because if I have to change a railway, that's not the end of the world. If I change a railway. So I'll have a railway going down that way. And further down over there is a bunch of oil. And we can do either a plastic shenanigans down there or we can do power down there. Over this side, over that side, well, in fact, you can actually see one of the oil nodes. We can see there. I've taken a photo. I did not mean to do that, but I did anyway. So we get rid of it. There we go. We've got a very plasticky looking rock back there. But anyway, there's one of the oil nodes back there. So, along that coast, we have more oil. Now, there's also coal back that way. There's not a lot of water. So we won't use that coal there. We might ship that coal up there because up there there's a load of water. So we might ship that coal from down there to up there. That's totally possible. That is completely doable. As long as we take into consideration we're going to do that from the beginning. So, we need some planning. Now, the other thing is there's iron over there, so I could turn that into a steel factory. That's a thing. There's many things to think about. First of all, I'm probably going to need to collect a load of wood to make sure all of that keeps running. And I'm either going to... I've got more room. Oh no, I'll bring it up here. So there's some concrete around the corner there. I'm going to bring that round here so that we can make twice as much concrete as what we're doing now. Because we're going to need it. End of story. Does that just run out of power already? I hope not. It's the downside of playing on a single player and not playing on a server. So Satisfactory on a server is a little bit glitchy. That's one way of putting it. Slightly glitchy. Let's get rid of you. Turn you back into that. Out of the way, you silly beastie. Irksome spitting device. Thank you.
The remains of this creature might shed light on how to increase chances of survival. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Right. Place that there. Get rid of you. Then we want you. Build up here. Hey, dude. Yes, I know I haven't got creature fightiness on switched on. It's very tiresome when you do have them switched on. Right. So this is a pure node. So smashy smash, smashy smash, smashy smash. Smashy smashy smash. Come on, break. Thank you. Production miners mark 1. Don't have a miner. Equipment workshop. Portable miner. Make. I didn't want like 2 of them. Never mind. Right. Belts. What am I missing? Reinforced iron plate. Damn it. Huh? I don't know why that's the thing. Goes in here. Wood. So it's other side. Take all of that. Bounce. Bounce. Right, you out of stuff yet? Yeah, you are out of stuff. Give you stuff. Where you? You need stuff too. Some stuff. Where you? Well, you've got some stuff. Give you some more stuff. You got 23. You got 22. I'm going to give you that. And I'm going to give you that. And then that one's got stuff. Has that one got stuff? That one's got stuff. Has that one got stuff? That's got no stuff in it. It's got biomass. Why has it got lots of biomass? It's got like tons of biomass. Yeah. They actually hooked up to anything? I think they are. That's got 4. Slept over everything. Awesome. Stand on this. So, that one, and that one. Connected to there. That's connected to there. And that is connected to there. And this is connected to there. That's connected to that one. But that one's not connected to anything. Put that one there. That's connected to 4. Nope. That one. Turn on. That should now mean we have considerably more power. 360. Yes. A whole section that wasn't actually being used. Very silly of me. What did that for? What do I need? Clue, that's what I need. I need to get up there. How the hell am I getting up there? Don't have enough concrete anyway. Yoink. Go on more. Get rid of that. We need to get up to the top. It's going to be easier this side, isn't it? Have I not bought? Haven't, have I? Get off. Do we have enough tickets? Let's put that in there. Let's put that in there. Let's ditch that. Don't know why I've got that. I shouldn't have that. No tickets in there. Okay. We haven't got any tickets in there either. Okay. Turn that off. Foundation. Okay. Finally got up here. This is where I find out that I don't actually need to be up here at all. Bloody is, you know. Where the hell do I need to be then? Oh, I was handcrafting them, wasn't I? Oh, that's why. Donut. I did need to be up here. I knew what I was doing. Sort of. Maybe. Probably not. Yeah, that'll do. Splat. What the hell do I want? I don't want rotors. Do I? Oh no. Iron rod wire Kong. That's for the space elevator, isn't it? I need some of these. Anytime would be good. Where the hell am I going to put the space elevator? Is a very good question. Asked by myself. 52. That'll do for the minute. I've turned around far too quickly. Is this a merger? It is. And line. I don't think it is, you know. Okay, so I now need two. That will produce the stuff very shortly. I'm going to take this up here. Need to go further anyway. Need to make more reinforced plates. Yay! Forget how fast you run when you're wearing these foot braces. Right, that will then go into here. That'll split down, and it's nowhere near like correct because oh, that wasn't even chosen either. That wasn't doing anything. So that will then filter into all of these and make concrete, and it's going to go into this box here, and so we're making double the amount. Cool. So that's the concrete from around there. It's now come up to here. We're making that. Going to be eating away at more power at the moment, so we probably need more stuff. So let's clear out the top here. Gonna need some of this. Oh, we've got some. We've got 200. Let's just take that amount. We'll clear out the top and we'll stick the space elevator up the top here for now. We only need it for doing a few bits anyway. We're going to move anyway at some point and have our main base. I don't know. I don't know where to have the main base actually. Maybe you guys can decide. See how far we get for this one, and maybe in the next episode or the episode after we might be in the situation to be moving base, and whoever's online at that point I'm going to ask you and you can make the decision. Then I can't be blamed because it wasn't me, because that's how that works. Right. Down here, choppy chop chop. wood goes in this one. And leafage goes in this one. And that goes in the bin. And then I go, sweet. Okay, so. I need some more bits because I don't have any signs. I don't have any lights yet. I don't have any of this stuff, which helps to keep factories. I don't have any of this stuff. Don't have any extra walls. Don't have any architecture stuff and things. Don't even have a ladder. Customizer. I could get asphalt. We don't have that yet either. Right, I'm going on a wander. What else don't we have? Alien organisms. I could maybe do those right now. Caterium. We need caterium wire. We need more. We need barrel nuts for that. Power slugs. We need some power slugs. Quartz. I could unlock that really, really simply. Why do I need that? Because I need it for that. 200 of that. I'd get more pocket space. And I need Noblest, but I need to unlock steel first. Fungus-like vegetation. Oh yeah, there's a whole thing of that. Which I know where I can get some of that. Let's see how many reinforced plates I can make. So I think I could make 38 plus the 8, that's 40. Wait, could I make... do that now. More pocket space. That one I just need more. Yes, yes. Yeah, well, we have eyes. We can read. Don't need you to tell us. Sulfur. Need to make black powder. That's not going to be difficult. It's just down the hill. In fact, I can make something to start making black powder. Power slugs, they are not hard to find. They're not hard to find. Need to get Caterium going with that. And then, yeah, we'll get more Caterium going shortly. And I need hard drives. We need hard drives. So, what am I short in here? No, I don't want to delete it. So I need them and them. Don't have much in the way of sheetage. So let's have some sheetage. And that then hopefully will get us to the required amount for making. Yes, we do. So, need to hand make these, unlock a couple of those bits and pieces there, and then we are going on a... Are we going on a wander, or are we making... Let's see how much wire we have. Iron rods we'll have tons of, and concrete we'll have some of. So we can unlock space elevator. The iron plate we can get loads of. Iron rods we can make loads of. Wire, I don't know how much we've got made of that, because I've not had this running in the background. If I was being all cheaty and streamery, I would have had this running in the background and I would have just been collecting biomass. But mostly because I hate collecting biomass, I didn't have any of this running. That's honesty for you. Biomass sucks. Sucks so hard. Rest of the game after that, it's dead easy. Just got to make sure that you're making more power than what you're eating. Simple. Dead easy. Right, I've now made more than enough of those bits, so let's come into here, and is it quartz? And is it there? Yes, it is there. Bing! Right. I need to make 10 of those and 100 of those to be able to unlock this. I actually think I want to do that from the point of view that production assembler. Let's automate this. Just convey about 2. Let's get up there and do it properly. He says do it properly as his base looks like an absolute pigsty. Bounce. Bounce. That one. Boom. Thanks. That's why. Da, 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 da. Organization, storage. Stick that there. I want a splitter. I want it there because I want that. That even. To go into there. I want that going in there. I want that going in there like it is. So that's now splitting perfectly evenly. And this requires like 60 screws per minute, so it's probably not going to be anywhere near making the right amount that we need. But it'll be enough, right? Now. Save that amount. And we are going to take this. Right. So that's now going to make iron plates eventually. It's going to do it very, very slowly. But then we haven't really made a proper like thing for it yet. I made the mistake, like, when I first played this, that I tried to make everything, like, work off the bat, off these 4 nodes. So I've got 2 nodes I haven't even used yet, right? I plan on using all of them. But right now, all I need to do is be making something. Because this, in fact, I'll start now. So I'll be sensible now. And I will place that there like that. And then I will get logistics. And then I want a splitter. So I can come back 1 there. And then I go boomf into there like that. And then boomf into there like that. And then what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to spur off this with like one of these or whatever, whichever side, doesn't really make any difference. And then be able to spur off this. And then if I get them beforehand, I can change this to a smart splitter. So basically I can, tell it what to do, kind of thing. So that's already starting to make some of these bad boys. Because I need that in order to make the modular frames, because I need these and iron rods in order to make modular frames. Make modular frames, I can then get myself the car thing that will allow me, the buggy thing that will allow me to get around the map a lot faster. So, what do I need? What have I got with me? I've got 39 of them. I do not need... do not need that. Do not need that. Do not need rotors. Do not need screws. Well, at least I don't think I do anyway. Nutrients, no. Power slugs, no. Sulfur, no. Radio signaling, no. Don't need that. No, no. Actually need the quartz either. So leave that in there. Can we make that now? For the iron plate. Oh, I don't need that. I need that wire, don't I? Do we even have that being like made? No, I don't. Right, how much is being made here? 100. Production constructor. One in there. That's deuterium wire. Ordinary wire. So 30. How much to be made in here again? 30. So I just need 2 of them, don't I? Yeah. Conveyor splitter. Alright. So that's the copper being done right now. 30 there, 30 there. And that's being now split into these two, and then that's making wire here. So wire's being made here. Iron rods is being made up there, so let's go and get some iron rods, and we'll also grab some concrete. And then we can do the space elevator. And then once the space elevator is all done and dusted, then what are we doing then? Oh yeah, we're going for a walkabout, aren't we? Because I need some new bits. Some tings. And I wanted to show you guys the... where we're going to put the power plant. That was right. Am I going to sync these, or should I just turn them off? I do need screws, don't I? So they'll just have to clog up. For the time being. Do I actually have... I don't have enough room to put anything up here. So... have the concrete. I just need the wire now. Let's go make the pad that it's going to sit on. foundations, change that to that, and then do that, and then go, yeah, that'll do. This is literally just a pad for this to sit on because it is massive and possibly one of the best animations you will ever see in a computer game. So just wait on that wire coming and then I will show you. It's going to be big enough. Who cares? Like this is the beginning of Satisfactory, and there is nothing like pretty about the beginning of Satisfactory. Like how the other streamers do it, I don't know. I'm going to leave that alone. This side. Here you go. Squish. Hey Nick. How are you? How many do we need? 1,500. That's painful. Where can I go? I know. We will go and have a look. Up at the thing. So. We basically come down here. Power slugs. It's also down here. There are two sulfur nodes here. I think they're both normal. Impure and normal. So effectively an impure and a normal equate to a pure? Maybe? Possibly? There's a big split of dude here. But to be fair, you can run past an awful lot of these. To be brutally honest. Satisfactory is not designed as a game. I have to work today, so that's not cool. Yeah, no. I flatly refuse to work if one needs to. I'm dying quite a lot. Yes, working on a Monday sucks. Working full stop sucks. There's a big mush there. Like absolutely massive mush. This requires power if I remember correctly. Yeah, 50 megawatts of power to open, so I'm going to leave it alone. This is what we came for. Up here. So, we have one coal node. Duo coal node. And coal node part C. and they're all pure. So you put like the Uber things on them, doinses. You know what I mean? Binary things. You've got a big thing of water there, and then you've got more water over this side. So technically there is an awful lot of water. Doggo. Ah. Not very deep though. So you need Noblisk really for here because you've got that plant there, and this thing is surrounded by plants which just stink the place out. But you can launch the old grenades then. And apparently in update 8 the things over here, things that do the smoke cloud here, like that thing there, you're going to be able to launch a Noblisk at that and blow that up as well, which I think is legendary. Because I very often will utilize like here through the gas cloud. Oh. I will utilize here as a way of getting up and down with a train. So in my last playthrough that I played with Mikey and Nixa, was too close to that wall. So I ended up clipping through it and it sucked. So I want to go like a lot more straight down, and then tie in with something down there. Like I could even, I suppose, bring coal down into that kind of location, but I don't really want to. I'd rather do power line up there. And then I can utilize the coal that's around. So there's a coal node there, which is a pure one. But I've got sulfur there. So I can utilize that sulfur. So I can either bring the coal over or bring the sulfur over. Either or, it doesn't make any difference. And I can do stuff with sulfur. Over there, there's some more coal. There and there. So my thing is, do I utilize here and bring iron from some iron nodes over? There's like one iron node over there. There's more iron over here. I need these barrel nuts for ting. So down here, there is more iron around this zone. I think it's over there. There's a bunch of iron on that side. There's tons of iron over there. There is loads more iron over there. There is just, iron is everywhere, to be really honest. So up here where we are will be our power plant. I'm gonna need to make steel. Now I could maybe... I've got coal there and I've got coal down there. I don't know how much they're gonna... I don't know how far away update 8 is now. Because I could utilize it by building in that space there. And make a little steel factory. But also up here is on the top of this ridge here. another spitty thing up here. I'm sure there is. There you go. So we've got pure Caterium. So we're back down here again. If we follow that river going down, we'll come across some oil. So there's a number of places around here to kind of like start a base. It's all depending on, you know, what you want to do, and if you just want to stay in this location. Like big bases where you bring all the resources in, you try and make everything. Number one, they're hard to manage in terms of layout and where you put stuff. Because unless you leave it really late, it's really hard to like picture where you need to stick everything. And the other one is lagfest. Absolute lagfest. I don't want it. Don't have 1500 yet. That sucks. All manner of sucking. Let's do this. And not alien organisms. Nutrients. Why have I got all of the alien organisms? I think I have, you know. At least some. The more you can get through this, the quicker. I don't have any of them either. Well, you suck. As you can get like inhalers and stuff, you can get rebar guns, expanded tool bell, and all that kind of stuff. Sulfur, we've got another extended tool bell. I could get that made if I wanted to. Quartz, that's a big one. That one there. I think I said that one. The motor is very handy, by the way, and I will show you the reason why. Oh, computer as well. I don't want that. And that can go there, and so can that. Still need more of them. Come on. Need 103. So, we're waiting on those things. What do we realistically need to be doing? We need to be making some copper sheets, I know that much, so we probably need to tap that other copper node. We need to move to the next level, so we need the space elevator. Big time. Ideally what I'd like to try and find is I'd like to try and find the cast screws recipe and the iron wire. Because I don't think I've got that yet. No, don't have iron wire. Do have Caterium wire though, so that's not too bad. Could be utilising Caterium wire. Pretty good that we've got that. I'd like to get the iron wire as well though. Because not in here. Did we pick up stitch plate? Can't remember if we have or not. No, we haven't. So reinforced plate here requires iron sheets and iron screws. They're made from rods. Ideally, we would like to have stitched plate, because then you just make iron wire in the same place and you don't have to mess around with screws. You can utilize screws for a completely different thing. Like, for instance, making computers, because you need quite a lot of screws for making computers. So if you have an iron node next to where you're going to be putting your factory, you can then make screws at the bottom layer and then ship them upstairs into your computer factory. That is going to need plastic and also a byproduct of copper, which is why down where I have said that in update 8 is going to poke and prod things is a good location. So down here is a good location for words hard, difficult. So you have right there, you have a copper node, and then I think, if I'm not mistaken, so copper node there, and then yeah, iron node there. So if you make the iron into cast screws, and then you make that into the copper shenanigans that is required, you can make, and then you just need to ship plastic to it, you can then make computers. So you could make computers like right there, tie it into a train station, and bang, there you go. You've got your beginnings of a computer station, which later on you can expand on and make into something bigger and make more and more and more stuff. Right. Have I got enough iron yet? Because I'm finding it very difficult to fill in all of the... Woohoo! Get off. Closed, damn you. Right. Up here. And we need to make the space elevator. Right. Climb up here. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. Special space elevator. Right. Epic. Animation. Because watch this. So these things open. And then look at this thing coming from the sky. This is like a massive, massive big cable. Like huge. Get rid of that. See, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. And then it kind of does like this cool shenanigans. And we've got sparks. And then that then hooks into there. And then it doesn't take off because apparently it's like super stuck to the ground. And then that comes down. And then this comes down. It all locks together. And there's lights. And it's a space elevator. Then when you put all of the things in, it like shoots it out. So we have here. And we need 50 of... So we need rotors... And we need the other thing. Death. So if we come over to this thing here. So if we want smart plating, then we need that stuff and we need that stuff. So rotors need screws and needs iron roddage. So I am going to go up the top. Desist. Organization. Stick that there. Logistics, conveyor splitter. That into there. Cool. That can live in there, I do not mind. Production. Don't have any rotors, so I need to make rotors. I have to now go and do the pulse pounding thing of almost died. Jump pads. I could make jump pads, but I'm not going to because they suck. Plus you need a buttload of rotors and I can't afford to utilise rotors until I'm making them, which will be in a minute. So I'm going to make rotors for a number of reasons. One, we need them. I need some rotors full stop for just making this doings. Assembler. Didn't really want to do that. Let's do that. And if you're not sure what I'm doing here, I'm effectively... if you want to do like a right angle, basically you go to where you would... So if you wanted to go down the middle here, so you go to the middle and then you go back 1, 2. It takes you back. And... you have 4. You have 4. But if I place you there, and I can get rid of you, and go there, and go there, like it is, and then put you there, and then you can do rotors. Organization. I don't want that. I want it the other way. And that can go in there. So we will make rotors there and run out of power. Sod's law. Lift off. Go back on. Alright, happy days. Lift off. I'll put that back in there, but we'll take that for the chainsaw. Right. So. We have got a reinforced plate being made down there, not a huge amount. We have let's put it here. Put that there. So, organization. Put it there. We're there. Down to there. Down to there. This. Smart plating. So if I bounce over to here and pick up all of that and stick it into there. And this is another technique. Now, smart plating. Am I going to need this? I think you need it, like, later on. But, like, not a lot. The next stage, I think you need it. But by which time we'll be looking at tearing down. And probably building somewhere else. Because we'll have way more power. So I need 50 smart plating, and this will start smashing it out pretty soon. So, you know, rotors are going in, so forth and so on. So it's not a lot, and it means I don't have to stand over there like forever crafting stuff. But what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to stand here crafting stuff. So I'm going to get this bench out and just go into there, and the rest of these. Let's just close all this crap down. So rotors, we'll start making like a bunch of these and get it into that box, and then get the smart plating. Oh, you've been distracted by work. Oh, that sucks, man. That sucked. Right, excuse me a second. I'm just going to grab some painkillers because I've got a banging headache. Right, I are returned. Got a few more of these made. Hey, birdie. Look, stick them in there. See? It's not making a lot, and right now you want like a decent amount of a lot of this stuff, but you're just not going to have it. So we'll do a lot of this, like just hooking a machine up and sticking some boxes on it and sticking a bunch of resources in there and just walking away and leaving them to make. And going back every so often and adding a few more bits and pieces into it. Because we need just to make the end resource. So, you know, we've got 5 of them. So we need another 45. But that'll take a bit of time. And once we've made those and we've stuck them into the old dooflicker, then what'll happen is we'll get this one. So complete space elevator phase 1. So we'll complete that, and then we'll go and get the other bits, which will involve water and will involve oil, which is oil, or like it'll involve. It will involve. What will it involve? It'll involve coal. That's what it'll involve. Told you. So we'll find like a cool place to put this. Like you can pretty much see this from anywhere in the map. And you've got inputs here. You've got 3 this side. And if you come around to the other side, you've got 3 more. So technically you can like hook these up, and we may look at like making a building that, you know, this you come into and you've got like the space elevator right here. Maybe we'll try and attach something to the front of it, because we'll line this up to a foundation properly, and then we haven't got it yet because we don't have the architect tab, but in here we go to architecture, and if we scroll down, then we've got industrial walkways and modern walkways. So I tend to go for the modern walkways. Not a big fan of industrial walkways. Doesn't look as good. One of the things I like about these is the stairs. So down the bottom there, you got walkway stairs, you got walkway ramp, and they stick out like different amounts. And then you've got the modern railing. We're going to need the ladder pretty soon. Metal pillar, concrete pillar. The frame pillar we don't get yet. Neither do we get the structural frame set. That comes with steel. And then we have roofing pieces, structural beam, road barrier is really, really important. It allows, not only does it look really cool, you stick this on top of like say a concrete pillar and it looks really smart. But also as well is you can place this down like in the middle of a foundation or just to the edge of a foundation, and then you can place a wall on top of it, and actually the wall then takes over the spot of the road pillar. You can put the pillar almost anywhere. We're going to need this. We'll get this, the steel bit with steel foundation again when we unlock steel. So you've got hub 3. Is tier 3, so basic steel production, and we also get that as well. We'll get this silica, it'll be through the MAM, and then we've got all sorts of arrows and dotted lines and stuff, so we'll be able to decorate the floors of our factories, so that we know we've down here we've got pioneer path and we've got cart path, so we'll know which will be able to do what. The customizer here, another one which isn't on here yet, so coated concrete. So when we unlock in tier 5 oil processing, so we get plastic, we use plastic to make the coated concrete, and they look amazing. And I've got some plans of where I'm going to put down things like machines, smelters, and all that kind of carry on. I'm going to put them down on asphalt, but that asphalt's going to be like 1 foundation lower. And then we're going to use things like the concrete pillar and the road barrier or the modern railing and stuff like that to then, house in the machinery. And on the outside, use the coated concrete, which looks amazing inside. And you can do some fantastic things with lighting. So here we've got floodlights, and we've got indoor lights, and we've got street lights, and we've got a lighting control panel. So these really, really, really cool. And we'll unlock that when we tap up a quick wire thing. So we'll sort that out in a minute. But we then have lighting. So we have the billboard, the different display signs, and the label signs. But what we can actually do is we can change it, anything that's actually said on there and just turn it into color. And we can utilize that as lights instead. So yeah, we've got some really cool. This is the really cool thing about this game, is you've got the whole bit of unlocking everything, which is very satisfying as part of gameplay anyway. Seeing progress and being able to unlock things and get new stuff to play with. But once you unlock everything, the game's not over, because you then need to be able to get that to utilize correctly. And you need to be able to get it so that you're building everything, and making everything look really cool, and making sure that each factory. So let's look in here. So the production, this is what this all ties into. So we have our capacity and we have our max consumption. So the max amount of consumption is 290 if everything's like kicking off. And the capacity is 360, so we won't go over that. That's fine. That's cool. Production here, it fluctuates all over the place. You just look at this line. It's bouncing all over the place. Ideally, what you want is you want that line as flat as possible. And that means that you have balanced all of these machines to working perfectly. So absolutely spot on, perfectly. Every one of these machines goes green, yeah, like this one here, not yellow. So if you want that straight off the bat, then what you need to do is you need all of these machines, not like this, not like pretty lines. It's where everything kind of like spurs off, you know, massively out the back to balance everything. So you're splitting everything down to where it needs to be. This way, it evens itself out over a period of time. As you've got the resources coming down a line, and eventually they sort themselves out, and that's the way I choose to do it. So it doesn't, the power isn't balanced perfectly to begin with, but it does eventually. Hey Mikey, how you doing? So yeah, so that guy, by the way, is one of the guys that's helped me figure out and get my brain around an awful lot of stuff in this game. So why are you? Okay, fair enough. I'll let you off. So we have that running. We'll take some more of that. Damn right it's time for a break, mate. I've just come from upstairs. I'm a donut. I was in my garden the other day and I swept some leaves and then decided to have a beer because I felt like I deserved it. And that's probably why I feel so grim now. It's holding us back. Just taking forever. Here it is. How many we got? 24. See, we're almost there. We are halfway there. So we have that placed. We have the other thing. Oh, Saturday. No, that was a slippery slope Saturday. That was one beer after pushing some leaves around. That led into just insane amounts of beers. So I will tell the story, as some of you may find this like remotely entertaining. So on Saturday, I decided that it was nice and sunny. Wasn't going to do a stream. I was going to have a barbecue because, you know, that's what you do. It's bank holiday weekend here. You know, I thought I'll have a barbecue and I'll do a Sunday stream. Why not? Be awesome. Be legendary. So, what happens is I sort the back garden out. Well, kind of, sort of. You know, kind of push some leaves around and stuff. Set out the furniture, you know, then crack open a beer because I was thirsty. My mate comes round and we decide that we're going to go to a fancy butcher's a bit further into town and go and buy some bits for, you know, doing barbecue-ness. Problem is this butcher's happens to be surrounded by public houses where all the beer tastes incredible and very Moorish. We asked the guys in the butchers if they would hold on to said meat products for when we came back, because we wanted to go to the pub. They were like, yeah, cool, no worries, all day long. As we were pretty much leaving, they told us what time they were shutting, and we pretty much turned up just before they were about to shut. Absolutely shedded. So, yeah, barbecue never happened. In fact, those things from the barbecue are now in my freezer. We couldn't even bring ourselves to have a barbecue the following day. We felt that grim. So, yeah. Let's get rid of that because we have some screws being made in there, so we're just going to split this now just in half. So that's making 40, 80, 120. And ideally that wants 100 per minute, but it's getting 60 per minute. So I'll have to put up with it. Because what does this want? This wants 60 per minute. So this is actually getting what it wants. It's just it's another 40 short on the other side. And it wants 30 iron rods per minute, and I think I'm giving it way more than it wants. So that's 22, 4, 6, 8. So it's getting 10 more. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, mate, it's rough. I mean, my neck's not too great this week anyway. And I've just literally had a permanent headache. And my neck feels like somebody is like taken all of the muscles and hand tightened them as tight as they possibly could. Bang out of order. It's my own fault though. I think I'd have learnt by now. God, no. The modular frames are reinforced plate and rods. Again, we could... Here you got screws. We could make wire, like iron wire, and then make stitched. Again, different recipes and stuff, which brings me on to we need to go and find some things. That is taking forever. suppose it really matters now that probably does. Yeah, nobody cares. $38. We're so close. Shall I just make? Apparently I can't get up this thing. Why did I do that? Make a bunch of screws and then we will make a bunch of rotors, I think. And we'll just move this along a little bit faster. We only need like about another 12, I think. I think it's just another 12. Something like that. Shove them in there. What's needed? There's lots in there, it's just taking forever. $44, 6 more. And then once we've made these, we unlock the new bit, which will be steel and coal and stuff. Pretty sure it opens up stuff, right? Oh, you're taking forever. This is what the videos in Satisfactory that everyone does. All those fancy like flyby videos and like cool relaxing voices and stuff. This game's not that relaxing. You're very frustrated and waiting for things. Spit out more things. Yay. 3 more. This bar here this needs to hurry up. Because I haven't unlocked overclocking yet. Because I haven't gone and found a bunch of sluggage. But I will. $48, 2 more. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Faster. Faster. I want to do that. Damn you. So what it says it makes 2. 2 per minute. There we go. Done. 50. Yoink. Thanks. Bye. Bounce. Doggo. Massive thing. Looks like a tick. An absolutely massive one. Right, so do that. And we do into the seal situation. Not as in Doggo of the Sea. We run back here and then we'll watch the animation. And there it goes. They like massive shoot it in the sky. We don't need the thing wherever it is. That thing. Which obviously that is in the way of. Right, so we did the thing, which now means we have tier 3, which is coal power. And vehicular transport, so tractors and truck stations, basic steel production, and a wacky stick. And tier 4 has got advanced steel, hypertubes, fix-it blueprints, and logistics 3, which is stackable doings, is power surge storage, and industrial container, and also Mark 3 belts, which does 270 resources per minute. And then we got the advanced wiring and, you know, some bits and pieces. We also get Mark 2 miners. So we go up to 240 per minute. So coal power is going to be this stuff, and then this stuff. So I need to let them carry on running and them carry on running until I can get them unlocked. And then we need these bad boys and this one. Fluid buffer and pipage. So I'm going to need to make copper sheets, which isn't that disgusting. We need more rotors, even more rotors for this layer, which unlocks steel, and then we've got framework and stuff like that. But I just need to let things like run now, basically. So this one here is making reinforced plates, and the one upstairs is making rotors. This one will continue to make some byproduct, which we may or may not need later. I can't remember, but it's immaterial anyway. So let's go and see what we can find. Now, normally I'd probably like hang about and try and craft the, what's it called? Buggy thing, which just completely gone out of my head. I have no idea what it's called. So I won't try. We're not going to craft it because it's really boring for you guys to watch. So we won't. There it is. That's what I'm looking for.
The mycelia within this fungus suggests strong molecular bonding features frequently observed in adhesives and medicine, both beneficial for field research. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
The spiders will do you nothing because they'll just keep on and on and on. If you have it turned on, which I don't. Where does this come out? I can never remember where this comes out. I can never find the entrance to this. Oh, there is things there, isn't it? And it's... Yeah, there's two of the... Oh, it's lower down. That's why I couldn't find it. Gone down the wrong bit. I came down this bit, whereas I need to go down the other bit. Okay, fair enough. We will find a yellow sluggage. They're not that far away, I don't think. But we have some my seal or whatever the hell it's called. You'd think my patience would be higher, Mikey, but it's not. I can unlock that now, actually. So we now have unlocking. There we go. So I can now like underclock and overclock, and I just need more like things. So basically I could like underclock this or overclock it depending on what I wanted to do. That's cool. Alien remains, no. Power shards, yep. Can't afford. Okay, cool. We'll put that in there. Put that in there. Throw that away. Throw that away. Probably should have turned that into stuff. But we don't. Okay. So, left is further into the forest. Right is to head down to the rocky desert. Let's head into the Rocky Desert. Big beastie. Another big beastie up here. And you can see this is... There's a yellow one. Here's that waterfall that we were looking at up there. And here you've got a kind of little bit of a lake that you can like build on because you know it's dead flat. In here there's a dirty great big spider somewhere. And there's a bunch of those big tick beasties. And what else is there? Oh, there's a big doings down there somewhere. There's some of them guys. Yeah, there's a big spider here somewhere. So. There's a blue jobby there. Let's go down here. I want to go down here, go down to the very end where the water is. See, coal. Coal. More coal. Well, like I said, apparently, update 8, this area is getting some love. I have 2 mods on here for the purpose of flyage and also like cameras, different camera angles, which is far too complicated for me to work out. Like I watched the video, well, I say I watched it. I mean, my eyes kind of looked in its general direction. Didn't actually pay any attention to it whatsoever. I mean, my hat's off to the guys that wrote the mod. Guys or guy. But it's needlessly complicated. Doings there. Pretty sure if you go further down as well, there's fairly certain there's something up there. Something down there, but I can't remember where. Site. That's what we're looking for. Fairly certain this is a really easy one. Yoink. If you play on multi-server, multiplayer servers, 9 times out of 10 you'll look in these and it'll always be empty. But it is actually something there. Confused the living daylights out of me the first time. Why aren't they there? Multiplayer with this game is like really quite fun. Only from the point of view that fucking like all sorts of weird stuff happens. Like all sorts of weird stuff. Gotta place something down. Yeah, nah, it doesn't actually want to place down. Right, we'll head over here because I want to see what stuff is over here. A lot of food around here. Reason why I want to see what's over here. One of the iron. One iron. 2 iron. There's 3 iron. And water. But just up there, where that waterfall is, that is the big pool that we're talking about doing a coal station. So eventually that coal station might not actually be needed. So instead, maybe we turn that into steel at a later date. And there's like a up here. There's going to be a train line running up here anyway. So I'm going to have to work on doing some curves or something. Because I've tried right angles and they don't really work. Well, they do. They don't look great. So, yeah. Try some curvage to wind it up there. Because there's a load of bauxite up there. And I want to leave myself open to some kind of train line, whether I'm going up there to get the bauxite and bringing it back down, or whether I'm doing aluminium stuffs. Aluminium stuffs up there and then bringing it back down again. Or where am I taking it? Who knows? But I am a fan of a train line. I'm pretty sure there's something up on top of there, but I don't think I can get there without the jetpack. I'm nowhere near that. Doggo! Crash site. Cool thing about crash sites is I need rotors. I don't have any. That sucks. What do I have in my inventory? Could make... Can make 21 rotors. And that just so happens to be the amount of rotors I need in order to unlock the thing. It's like we planned it. Shame you don't get that stuff back. Never mind. Right, so there was one there. There's another one around here somewhere. All this way. Thinks it is. Too early. The blue trees. We'll try and find that one on the way back, but I do know there is one a bit further down the coast. So the Rocky Desert, we will definitely be building some stuff here. Because a few pillars or what have you, and you get above the dune edge. Then, yeah, nice and flat. Mistake I made with this one is not building high enough. Like, assuming that I need structural support, like in other building games like Ark and Atlas and stuff like that. But actually the answer is no, you don't. I mean, you could literally build up some foundations and put a bunch of ceilings out and take away the foundations and everything will just float. Whether they'll change that or not, I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, who knows? But yeah, I didn't build high enough, so I was constantly fighting the terrain, whereas you don't really need to. But after a while, you start to figure out how much space you need. And then you can like build like little modular places and link them up with trains or trucks and stuff like that. Now we are... There's our space elevator, and we've come down this way, and it's all ocean on this side, by the way. And then you go ocean around the top there. So ocean up around the top there, ocean here, and we're coming down. So there's our base. We come down to there. Now this is called the Gold Coast down here, and in there, in all of that shenanigans, there's a lot of oil nodes. A lot of oil nodes. But further down here, we have a crash site. But down here is where the suggested, if you've never played before, starter location is. Like it's just inland. This chap. Ears of seaweed. I don't need anything for this one. Thanks very much. So we come further down here and there's a crash site around here somewhere. I think it's up around here somewhere. But further down is Caterium. There might be a crash site down by the Caterium, actually. I can't remember. I mean, I barely know what I did yesterday. Let alone to remember where all the crash sites are in this game. I think we have 3 things. I think there's a crash site in there somewhere, actually. Swimming is not a forte of this Pioneer. Oh, oh. Stinky plants. Stinky plants. Running away, running away. Okay, we've got bad stuff there. I mean, they're not going to attack, obviously, because, you know. We have oil. Just here. This is the kitty. And there is a bad guy here, so, you know, big bad guy. 2 big bad guys. Now I remember. Before they gave you the option to not, you know, to have bad guys be nice to you. Like we have now. I don't need anything for this one either. Possibly because there's 2 hulking great big bad guys right next to us who wish to murderize and munch my face. Right, can I get up here, get this yellow one before the stinky plants? Desist, stinky plants. Size of this mush. And this one too. And there's another big mush there with pure oil node. And there's a pure oil node back here as well. Pure node there. Another big mush. And there's a pure oil node here, and that's a normal. So bauxite is on like top of one of these, I think. Or up there. I do not speak with much authority when it comes to aluminium because I never actually did the aluminium plant on our multiplayer game. That was Mikey. I very much did the transportation, which was trainage. So setting myself up for a big fall here of I'm going to do something spectacular with trains. I will try my hardest. But before I even attempt anything to do with trains, I need a decent amount of steel production. So I'm actually wondering whether... Because there's another location that has a decent amount of iron and also has a decent amount of copper. Not copper, coal. That's the word I was looking for. And it's nowhere here, by the way. But I do want to unlock the area which has a bucket load of iron, just because I know where it is. Also, when I look at the map, I will know where it is, I should say. I think it's a bit further along, he says. Is it one higher? I think it might be the next one up. It was nice trainage. Why, thank you, Mikey. You did a very nice aluminium factory. There's a very specific reason why I'm saying it that way, for anybody else wondering. Can't wait for update 8 to be able to launch an obelisk and these things, and then they go boom. Spider. Here we go. So there is pure iron there. Very big tree. There's more pure iron around here. It's not me that says it weird, mate. More pure. Is it only 3 pure iron? I thought there was more. There's a concrete. Doggo. 2 there. 1 over there. Only 3? Oh no, 4. There's 2 right next to each other. Yep, pure. Pure. And the other 2 are pure. And then that means you have 4 pure. And yeah. I'm thinking of doing like an iron plant here. That if I can find the alternate recipe, we'll use water and iron in order to make pure iron, and you get more. You get quite a lot more iron. So that requires finding that blueprint. Crash side. Here's one around here somewhere. Motor. Cable. Needs 4 rotors. Damn you. So that's 5. I reckon that might be enough, you know. Now I know down by the coast up here, there is like another one. It's not here though, it's further. Further round. In for a penny, in for a pound. We're already doing it now. I do love this area. I love the different colours, like the blues and the reds. They do look awesome. There is the other crash site. I knew there was at least one around here. Might even be 2, you know. I cannot remember. $30 megawatts. Power, biomass. Thanks. I think that's uranium. I think. We don't have a thingy suit yet, so we'll avoid hurting ourselves. Caveage, don't need that. If you go down through that cave, I think you'll find a blue power slug. I think. Yeah, we've also got the one in the water over here. Well, not in the water, on the other side of the water. Oh yeah. Need to put that in there. Right, let's go back to base and we will endeavour to do some stuff. It's going to take 10 minutes per one of these things to crack open. Right. So, can we unlock the power slugs? No, because we don't have any rotors. So they may be getting made. So instead, we'll unlock a hard drive. He says it's going to take 10 minutes. So we may as well go get the rotors. $61. $127. What else do we need to like unlock? We're quite close to those as well. What do they take? Them and platage. We may as well make them. We've got a load of computers as well. That is quite good. And we need those motors for making the buggy. So with those computers and the ones that I have save in the box there, we could either use them shortly for doing stuff to do with other bits and pieces, or we could stick them in the awesome sink and get some coupons. We could use the coupons for stuff. Thinking. Crystal oscillators. Need to make them. How much do they cost? So quartz crystal and a bunch of that stuff. Okay, enough. So now we just have to wait down the 10 minutes. Which is now only 5 minutes. So I am thinking quite seriously, not fall to our deaths, about doing something down there. And having a train station coming into it and then disappear, or a train coming into it, into the station and then disappearing out. Either way. Having a train going either way, basically. So now you need to make it big enough that a train could turn round. I could do that. Random floating. Yeah, some down there, I reckon. We could bring all of this stuff, like having like a foundation here where all of the resources come to and disappear down. So the concrete, the quartz, the copper, there's caterium over there. So we could kind of like make something down there that does like a starter factory type shenanigans. Don't know what we would do, whether we do like a little storage bit down there. Don't know. Maybe we do the storage up by the power. Wherever I do the storage, I tend to put this space elevator because you can put machines next to your storage to just make stuff for the space elevator. Just makes it a bit more simpler. 2 minutes. I mean, if we get the pure, we could do pure iron over here as well. Because, I mean, we have the water. Yeah, pipes coming in. Trains going over the top of that. Much to think about. We do need to get the right blueprints there. Why does everything take time? Forty seconds. Just leave that there. 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, so bolted iron plate, alternate iron wire, alternate alloy ingot. So iron wire, I think we will take. We don't want the bolted plate because that already happens. Quartz. We can make more things.
New building unlocked.
Hard drive. Let's slide another one of those. So we now have transport. crystal oscillators there, and I need steel pipage. Other than that, I am almost there. Get in there. We run down here. And we go this way. So we've got Caterium on our right, which we could belt over into like our star factory. We could do with doing some of that. We need some kind of a highway taking us up to our power. So we can do something concrete for that. Which will be the start of our railway up there. But until we are less peasant, we could just run up there. Or take the car up there. But just over here. Stinky plants. Oh. Just over here we have a bunch of concrete. And a ton of iron nodes. And the other iron nodes are a pain in the backside to find. So, there's also a copper node here, I think. So, pure. That's a pure. There's two pure over there. Boing. Pure. Pure. 4 pure iron nodes. A pure and a normal concrete. 5 pure iron nodes. So there is a bunch of iron here. And if I just go down this way, past the blossom trees. There's stinky plants. We turn left. Find this area here. Oh, there's another crash site here as well. Forgot about that. power. One of them. One of them. One of them. That to there. That to there. And that to there. And we do that. Goes in there. Shush. Like that. Right, so there is like 3 coal around here. So one there, and there's a couple up there. So we could truck them through here. And we could then utilize iron that's up here because there is a lot of iron. There's not enough water to do like pure here. Well, we're making steel and we've got a lot of concrete here. Oh, there's more concrete. So there's 2 pure and a normal. There's another one over there, isn't there? So 2 pure, a normal, and here is where the pure copper is. So that's a lot. Okay. How long is left on this doings? 34 seconds. Nice. So we have iron wire. That's one stage. We ideally want cast screws. And stitched plate. Okay, so we've got iron alloy. That's... Oh, that's not the one that we're looking for because that's copper ore and so that's a no-brainer then. It's stitched iron plate all day long. Need another one of them. Okay, so the other one is pure iron alloy is the one that we're looking for. Now, do we run all of that here and also run the coal here? Ooh. Because eventually we could have a train station up here. And everything just feed down. We could bring over those two pures and the normal concrete and have all that mixed together. Go away. You just have a train picking up everything from over there, but we don't have trains yet. So, we don't even have trucks yet. We only have tractors, so our best bet would be to belt it over, I guess. Unless we want to do it in situ over there. Reckon we do the coal over there. And that does move. So make 15, 30, 45. Cool. We've got a decent amount of concrete now. $7 That sucks. So, for making this, we can sack off the screws and we could just make with cable. So 3, so that's 1 reinforced plate, that makes 3, 6 and 12, 10 and 20. That's cool. Yeah, I think we'll build down the bottom and we will harvest the minables here and then everything will go like down here or something via the elevator and then go into the ground floor. That will then turn that into iron. I reckon we do iron alloy, you know, because we're so close to the water. Sounds like a thing, you know. What is it we need to put in here? More of them.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner. Note: Ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
So 1, 2, 3 of those. Produces 120 a minute. Coal will require 45. Yeah, 45 a minute. And that makes 120 a second, so 120 divided by 45 is 2.6. We need some water extractors. And I have made mistakes because I've built power stations up there. Like, I think this is going to be my third or fourth run of building a power station up there. And I have screwed it up a couple of times because I've never gone high enough so I have enough room to run pipes and belts. So but coal is now unlocked. 2 minutes. So that is going to be our next big thing. It may not be this week though, because I'm looking and we are at 3 hours for the stream. I say this week, but it should be this Saturday. Everything should return back to normal. I hope. Maybe. Possibly. Who knows what normal is? One minute to go. We're going to need power and lots of power if I'm thinking of doing alloy at this stage. Hmm. Ten seconds. Fused wire, iron alloy ingot, alternate fine concrete. Really want either. I want none of them. I'll say that one. Well, I think that's going to be an episode, you know. He says episode. That's going to be a stream. Hello, Mr. Bird. How you doing? So, I think come next stream, we're going to be heading up there. I think I'm going to have to run, like, this on a little bit. Like, keep everything going a bit, just to get some more resources, because I'm sure the last thing you want to see is me just handcrafting resources, because that is dull as dishwater. So, yeah, I'm going to run the episode or the leave everything running, just to build up a few more resources. I really want to see what these other computers are, but I won't. And once we've got more power, and more stable power, and we can sack off the biofuel because it's painful, I think we'll work on something down there. So I'll probably try and, you know, off camera, I will try and start the first one off in terms of like the layout of it, but then build the rest of it in Saturday's stream. So, yeah, we'll call that a stream, call that an episode, whatever we want to call it. Call it a carrot. We need to. But I want to get rid of all of this biofuel junk and then try and make this a little bit neater. Probably just better off just going down below. Yeah. Let's see what we can do then. So on Saturday we will attempt, and with any luck I won't have a banging headache, and we will make our power plant and fingers crossed make a start on down below. I also need to make some copper sheets, so I have another copper node up here, so just over there somewhere, and I'll hook that up to making copper sheets so that we can we've got the pipes and all the other bits and pieces. So until later on in the week, I'm Vannin. Hey Jacob. Yeah, we'll call that a streamage. So yeah, until Saturday, look after yourselves. Hit the like button. Oh, 2 people have. You legends. I love you. If you're not already part of the Discord, the link is below us. So get involved. But I think most of you are. So yeah.